Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. In the last episode, I finally found the fourth ring in the reservoir, and then we did a bit more looking in the dream world. In this episode, we're gonna go back to the dream world for the 1000th time and hope that I can navigate it a bit better. I'm tempted to say maybe the strat might be re-look at the rings again just to make sure that oh the stranger. Cool. Very cool. Right. I think the strat might be potentially. I don't know if I'll do it this cycle. I might even just do it off screen, but look at the ring slides again. Because I do think I need to, like, remember some of the things on them. There was also that, what if I just fly away from the stranger in that one direction and maybe find a probe question mark? Wait, actually, out of curiosity, I'm gonna try flying to the other side and see if I can, whoa, yeah, here's the whole thing. See if I can find controls or something. Here, maybe? Here? There? Like that one thing that was like, controls, It's very, very dark. Maybe, hold on. Up here? Maybe? Perhaps? I don't necessarily spot anything. I might just be looking in the wrong directions. Well, what if I just did a little bit of this? Yeah. Specifically this, because supposedly somewhere in this specific direction is a quote-unquote probe thing. Do not do that, please. I'll try turning around, see if I can spot anything. I do not immediately spot anything. There is a likely chance this is a huge waste of time. Right, one of the updates added it so that you can see the stuff a lot further away from the solar system. So they would have faded out in any previous version, like by now. I can't see the stranger anymore, but besides that. Alright, it looks like that image on the stranger was very deceptive. Okay, it would be like directly in that way, I think. That image on the stranger was very deceptive. It was like, oh, the probe's over there. It didn't say, the probe is way the heck over there. Error. Yeah, I'm too far away now. That's fine. Just make sure I'm still lined up with the stranger and the sun. This is definitely a waste of a cycle, but I must know. Wow. Yeah, the draw distance is significantly higher now. We are 200 kilometers away and we can still see the sun. Good. I like this. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Let's turn around one more time. I feel like if I was supposed to find something, I would be able to see it by now. You know what I think? I think I will use this opportunity to try going for Giant's Deep again. I tried going for this in the bonus episode and I failed. But nope, just anywhere. And then we just head that way. The idea is, I want to fly into Giant's Deep. If I go at a high enough velocity, then I will be able to pass through the current without use. Okay, one more chance to find this probe thing. I mean, that's pretty, but I don't think it's gonna help at all, is it? Yeah, I don't see it. That's fine. Alright. Let's go to not Gabbro's Island. I just want to go to Giant's Deep in general. If I go into Gabbro's Island, then I will explode. Hold on. This might help. Can I select the core? No, it's not letting me do the ocean depths. Okay, it's worryingly only letting me do islands, and I don't actually want to run into an island, so I'm just gonna hope that I will get this to work. If I can lock it onto Giant's Deep as soon as I can, I will, so that I don't run into the sun. I mean, I want to go towards the sun generally, though, so maybe I should... I just don't... This is gonna be hard. If I'm not able to lock onto it, this will be difficult. There's a non-zero chance this will end in catastrophic failure. I want to lock onto Giant's Deep. It is not letting me yet. I think I can see it now. Just barely. I mean, it's like flickering in and out. Oh no, it's lights. Okay, hold on. Let me lock onto you, please. I want to be able to correct my course. Aha! Oh my goodness, we are way off. Alright, we're good. We have got this. Please tell me I'm going fast enough. And also that I won't run into an island? Keyord! Damn it. That wasn't enough. Was it because I ran into you? Was it because I wasn't going fast enough? Harumph. I call harumph to that. Harumph. Because one of the reasons why I think I might have failed doing that in the bonus episode is because I let go of forward too early. But I held forward that whole time and it didn't work. Alright, here we go. Cycle 2 for today, which, you know what if I just make this the I kinda want to look for the updates episode? Because I kinda want to take another look at Southern Observatory and see if I can find anything new there. And also Hollow's Lantern has something new too. It said like a computer or something? I want to take a look. Alright, let us take the look. Is that the one? Oh, it looks like it is. My assumption is what might be new is like, maybe there's... Oh, be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Be careful, be careful. Okay. Totally safe. Oh my goodness. Totally safe. Oh my goodness, this is a floaty island. Oh, Christmas. Is it this thing? This might be new. Warning, increased solar activity detected. Warning, increased volcanic activity detected. Location now inhospitable, evacuation recommended. Oh, is the Remember that episode where I said everything has been triggered by the solar, by the supernova, except for brittle hollow collapsing? I think this is a retcon. I think this is them basically saying, no, brittle hollow collapsing was also because of the supernova. Because increased solar activity, therefore increased volcanic activity on Hollow's Lantern, therefore it is spitting significantly more. Alright, let's go. And I think that makes so much sense. Whoops. I wanted to do this. I didn't actually need to do that anymore, but... Alright, just get out. Wow. I say it's a retcon, but I mean that in a good way. I mean, they made the game make more sense because they did that. That's cool. So now let's go to Southern Observatory. If I remember correctly, all I need to do is one good jump from here and I'll make it. We did it. Okay, we're good. Ow. I didn't realize I would get smacked that hard. But what's interesting is that this is a second way to the Southern Observatory. There was also the other way, which I did take a little earlier. Interesting. Alright, what has changed in the Southern Observatory? What visual cue or hint or whatever it is? Probably isn't that. This looks unchanged. So it might be something in here. Alright. The sun and the twins, the hourglass twins. Oh, right. I was like, why didn't it do the sound again? No. That was also, Timber Hearth. Brittle Hollow. So far is the same. Giant's Deep. Dark Bramble. Eye of the Universe. Oh, I see what they changed. Instead of making a trillion Eyes of the Universes, it's just the one, but they don't know where it is. I see. Unable to determine orbit, no signal detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. Interesting. I still figured it out by myself, but they changed it so that instead of a bunch of circles appearing, maybe players misinterpreted it as there being more than one Eye of the Universe. But no. All it is there is only one Eye of the Universe and they can't find it, and they changed it here to make it make a bit more sense to players. That's pretty cool. I think that was a good change. Good idea, Mobius Digital. Was that all I wanted to check? New Know My Computer on Hollow's Lantern. Polished clue for Southern Observatory and fix a contradiction regarding the museum statue. Do we want to go to the museum and find out what it's talking about there? Traveler instruments are now affected by a certain event. I wonder what that's referring to still. I hope none of these are actually referring to like something that's specific to Echoes of the Eye content, because that means I'm technically spoiling myself. Revised visual aid in the Southern Observatory to be less misleading. Yes, that's what we just found out. Added ambient occlusion volumes to improve lighting in dark spaces. That's very specific to Echoes of the Eye areas because it is extraordinarily dark in Echoes of the Eye areas. I have no idea what this is referring to. In 1.1.10 hotfix, which, or in other words, something that's like supposed to be a quick update, a hidden treasure was added. What the fuck are you talking about? That could mean so many things. And there's also fixed the silhouette of ruins not showing up in post-credits scene. Is that referring to post-credits that I haven't discovered yet? Or is that referring to the bugs? Is there ruins or something? Interesting. I won't look into that much further just in case it is spoilers, but that is interesting. I'm going to go to the museum to see if I can find any other changes. Where did I put you, ship? Oh, I remember where I put you. I put you on the inside. Shoot, how am I gonna get there? Here we go. All I needed was a way in. Alright. Flawless. Smooth too. And I didn't even need for it to be smooth. Where is Timber Hearth? There you are. No, that's Giant Steep. Where is Timber Hearth? Oh, wait. Oh, that's Timber Hearth. Oh, geez. It looked like it might have been the Quantum Moon for Giant Steep. That's funny. I would prefer to go around the sun. Thank you very much. You're looking awfully blue, Timber Hearth. Are you okay? Are you under the weather? Or is that just your atmosphere? It might just be the atmosphere. There it is. Is that the graveyard? I think that might be the graveyard. Yeah. Just land here. So supposedly, what was it that they said was changed? Fixed a contradiction regarding the museum statue. So, are they talking about this statue? It might be referring to something that happens at the very start of the game, though, is the problem. So I might not be able to find out what this is. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Hold on! Wait! I just talked to Hal, and they were like, "Oh, the museum statue. Whoa! It's a whoa and a whoa. Should I tell someone about the museum statue? Hal, can you help me translate this new alien language I found? A new language? Yes, absolutely. Stars above. You bet I can. Just give me, let's call it 100 samples, some form of epigraphical codex in 6 months, and I should have a vague gist of the sort of graphemes this new language is working with. Gosh, I can't wait to get started. Okay. Or in other words, no. I will never translate this. Wait, was fixed a contradiction regarding the museum statue? Is this the contradiction? Why don't it let you ask Hal about translating? Maybe. I don't want to say that's it, because that's not got to do with the museum statue. That's got to do with Hal. I don't think they have anything to say. Maybe it's... I'm not sure. What's the contradiction? I don't think I know what it's referring to. It could be referring to the Hal thing. If nothing else, we just found new Hal text. So that's pretty cool. Should I make this a 3 loop thing? Have we done 2 loops already? At the very yeah, we did 2 loops. Congratulations. You have unlocked long episode. We're doing a 3rd loop. Okie dokes. I almost went towards the southern observatory. Wait, I need to go to this general direction because I have it memorized because I've been doing it so much. There we go. And away we go. You should feel lucky. The only reason I'm doing another cycle is because I realized that I did find new content, but a whole episode without the stranger might be a bit boring for an Echoes of the Eye series. Okie dokes. Where are we going? Let me think of where we're going. I think I would like to go to... You know what's interesting? Okay, I think... Oops, we're lagging. Oh, okay, I'll let you lag. Don't worry, I'll be on my Twitter. It's fine. Shoot, I should have started a stopwatch again. I didn't. Oh, wow. What timing. I literally, 15 seconds ago, I started a stopwatch, like, and it has been, like, 3 or 4 minutes since the freeze started. Very odd. The game just froze, but for 3 minutes and locked everything up. There clearly still are things that need to be optimized. I'm gonna stop and start the recording just in case. Wow, I sure do love getting a... Wait, I paused for a reason. I love when I get to play my game and then you are forced to take 5-minute break at random. But I mean, it did mean that I got to chill out for a bit. Anyway, so I paused because I need to think of where I want to go next. I guess, like... either of the 3 regular entrances work. I haven't gone to Area 3 in a while. Or at least not today. I haven't been to Area 1 either. You know, Triangle House and Cave entrance is what I'm talking about. I hope my naming conventions are understandable, by the way, because they make sense in my head. Okay, here's a thought. In Area 3, let's go there, actually. In Area 3, I was stuck at the house with friend who kept catching me, and I thought, I know, I will sneak past them and go to different parts of the house, but I couldn't find them. But I know how to get there so long as I've opened the door. Or not opened the door, created the bridge. So therefore I will create the bridge first, before doing the other thing. I think that's the smart play. So, this isn't Area 3. This is the reservoir. I'm an idiot. Where's the shortcut to Area 3 again? Oh, it was the other place. Okay, oops, I'm at the reservoir instead. What else do I do here? No, this is a relatively quick way to get to the Area 1. Never mind, we're doing Area 1. I changed my mind. Whoops! By complete accident. I'll do Area 3 later. I just mixed up my shortcuts. Steal. I'm getting faster at that every day, baby. Area 1 it is. I mean, I haven't been here for a while either, so sure. You know what, there is very little reason to actually dock there now to think about it. It's okay. And I realized the mistake I made before, where I thought if I opened the thing in Area 1, then I could boat to it in Area 3. But no, I boat to it from Area 2. I misremembered where the entrance to it even was. But it is actually in Area 2, which does kind of last until the end of the cycle, but whoops. But not as goodly as Area 3 does. When I'm referring, I'm just making sure y'all know what I'm talking about when I say areas. Area 1 is Triangle House, which is what we're inside right now. Area 2 is Tower, which goes tilty. And Area 3 is Cave. And I guess Area 4 is Bell, but we don't go there anywhere near as frequently as the others. So Area 1 has the forest with the deer owl that hunts me down. So I get to look forward to that happening. Oh, yeah, I want to do that. Not necessarily for the short term, but potentially for the long term. I don't really know where I'm going when I do this part. It's very, very dark. Hello. That's a funny looking plant. Is this the Grabby? No, this is some other place. Oh. I need to go up there, though. What's wild is that I think I got to this like fire object at the very first time I went into a dream world, and I got knocked out very quickly. How do I get up there? I would have thought I went around here, rather. Oh, you place that is very hard to navigate. It is so very dark. I know there's a grabby hand somewhere, I just don't remember where. Do I go this way? Ah, here we go. Okay, and then this is to create the bridge. But as far as I remember, the grabby hand is literally a shortcut. And all I'm doing right now is a waste of time. Unless it's two different areas, which I'll be honest, I can't tell. It's so bloody dark. Oh, there's the creepy song. The building with the creepy song is here. Oh, I thought this was a dead end before, but it's actually the other way to get here. Okay, okay. I'm slightly learning the geography slightly. Here's the other side of the grabby hand. Oh, yeah, the other side of this grabby hand. Which... Oh. I think that was greens. The greens have appeared. And then this is a one-way. Okay, and then... Yeah, that literally the entrance is right there, and then you turn left, and then immediately you get here. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to discover this shortcut like this. Entrance, turn left, boom, shortcut to this part. Okay, now I understand, I think, the purpose of this entire area. It is to teach you about the shortcut that I had accidentally found earlier anyway. And then over here is the dark forest. But supposedly... There you are. Follow you? I think literally you are supposed to be the firefly. Just don't distract you. Follow you? If this fellow turns around, then I need to get out of the way. This is very reminiscent of following the Korok in Breath of the Wild. Shoutouts to Breath of the Wild. Is this a huge waste of time? It could be. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Are you intentionally leading me? No, you're not, because if you were to see me, you... Are we going towards the music? my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, well, this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Hi. I like the look. It looks like they're about to eat you. I bet you that was the intention. Is that, oh no, you, okay. I was not expecting to run into a room full of them. Were they singing? What was the music? And why did it stop when I entered? Very interesting. It won't be very easy to go back there, isn't it? What's interesting is I definitely remember. Okay, let's see if I can actually find and locate this gut thing. Okay, it is literally just up these stairs, which I didn't think to go towards because I thought, oh, over there is just gonna be the thing, and it's wait. Oh, that's boat. Of course, it's boat. Where's? Oh, it's here. Right. Because remember when I went through here, except for some reason they didn't have a light? Why didn't they have a light? Are they gonna have a light again? Maybe if I mess up once, then they... Never mind. Back to following you. Ow. Chances are I might be able to get kind of close to you without you noticing, but I also don't want to take many risks on that front. I wonder if it's possible to get ahead of them and, like, get inside the place really quickly. That might be possible, but I just don't know how to get there. And I don't want to risk getting found out. I've got an idea on what I might do. It might literally be make a run for the fireplace, which is a bit of a hilarious proposition, but that might be the strat. I know I have to run by one of them, but they're looking the other way. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're in Area 1 though. No, we're gonna be knocked. Shoot. Wait, you too! You too! I know what I must do. Wait. Okay. So, alright. That's why they didn't have the light. They didn't have the light because they got dunked. And maybe they disappear. No. That doesn't make sense though. Because, no. Maybe I've only ever visited them while I was in Area 1, but I can visit Area 1 from Area 2, and there's a bunch of them, but they'll all be gone because they all got dunked. I think we can do this. We gotta go to Area 2. I need a raft. Give me a raft. Your finest raft, please. Perfect. The best part is that this is the soonest I could do this anyway. So it's not even like I'm wasting any time. But, like, did they get warped out too, then? Because if so, does that mean they died permanently from that? And because Area 2 gets dunked, maybe, like, during the end song, does that mean if I go into area 3, there might be even less of them? I've got ideas. Alright, we're in area 2. I need to go find the raft. I need to remember where it is. Do I need to... I think I... Trying to remember how I get to the raft. Is it down that way, or is it past this stuff? Oh, I think it's past this stuff now, to think about it. I hope I'm remembering correctly. Okay, footsteps was not dunked. So footsteps, or one of the footsteps, was from area 1 to 2 or 3. I mean, we shouldn't count out the possibility that the bell is housing a tree deer. Excuse me, a deer owl. I am not consistent with these naming conventions, am I? I just want to find a way down to the raft. Oh, that's the hole I fell down, like an idiot. Okay. Did I want to go here? I don't remember how to get to the raft is the problem. Oh. I don't think I went here before. I don't think this leads me to the raft though, but I don't think I went here before. Oh! This is the path! Which means where is the alarm? I want to find the alarm. Ooh, this is a different area. Okay, never mind. Maybe this leads to it. Where's the alarm? There it is! I just didn't see it before. Okay. That makes sense. But somewhere around here is a raft that leads to a grabby hand, right? That was what the vision showed me? Was that nearby? Maybe it was somewhere along there, whatever. I'm wasting time. The original idea was to find the other raft that will lead me to area 1. And then over here is another footsteps? Yeah, there's footsteps. That's what I thought. It might be here. This is the raft. Is it? No, this is complete. Oh, where the hell's the raft? I remember the raft is definitely in area 2. Maybe I just went the wrong way. Maybe it was never in this area, and the raft is actually back here. You know what? That's literally the raft right there. So I did a big roundabout thing, but I learned something. I learned something, so it wasn't a huge waste of time. This is faster. Ow. Alright, raft. Take me to area 1, where presumably every single deer owl has been dunked, and I can traverse through the forest freely. I think. I hope. Let's go. Oh! Maybe that's why they screamed. What? In one of the areas, the deer owls, one of the deer owls at least, does a screamy scream after the thing happens. After the dam gets broken. You hear in the distance, "Rah!" And that, my guesstimation is that that's one deer owl watching another disintegrate into death because they got dunked. Shut up, tramway in the distance. Going, "Huh." That's not in-game, don't worry. Not this area. Keep going forward. We are very specifically going to Area 1. Huh? Is this the cave? Yes, this is Area 1. Okay, here we go. Now, we opened this door in advance, so we have access to Area 1. And this is a shortcut up to here, so we can get to the forest area. There is a slight worry that I don't actually properly remember if I came here and there was either no deer owls or the deer owl was here but without the light. I thought maybe they didn't have the light for a different reason. Alright. So. Wait. Already? Oh, it's like no time has passed at all though. Dang it. Dang it. It's the end of the cycle. Alright, but we do have a goal. I spent so much time faffing about because I couldn't remember where the thing was. That's a shame. Okie dokes. But I've got an idea. And the best part is that I think I'm finally learning the lay of the land. Like, I understand where Area 1 is and how to get to Area 1 from Area 2 and how to use the shortcut in Area 1 and everything. It all makes sense. Alright. So I know exactly what I'm going to do next episode. And I'm going to do it ASAP. And it's going to be so stylish. And you'll all be very impressed. It's just like, oh wow, the Spiderbat found the way to go through the thing so very efficiently. I know, right? I'm so good. Alright, folks. Thank you so much for coming along. I hope you had a good time. We are going to do this. We are going to explore Music House post-dunkage, right? Did those words make sense? Thank you for coming along. See you later. Goodbye.